welcome to another A1 video walk round. For some reason, I'm dressed in shorts and I think I picked the wrong day for it. So it's very, very windy and hopefully we're going to avoid some rain. But today we've got a 2019, here it comes, Audi Q3. This is the sport version, the 1.5 TFSi with the STronic box. Okay, we've got Sam behind the camera. Say hi, Sam.
Hi.
What we're going to do is we're going to take you around the outside of the vehicle, then we'll take you around the inside, point out all the features, take you for a little drive, and there'll be a couple of minutes at the end just where we tell you what we give away as an RAC dealer, finance, PCPs, all kinds of stuff like that. Okay, Sam, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are we blown away yet?
Yeah, nearly.
No, nearly? Right, let's go, let's do this. So as I say, Audi Q3 1.5 TFSi, that's the petrol version. This 1.5 TFSi engine has taken over from the 1.4, that rock solid 1.4 TFSi engine. This is the 35, which is the power output of the vehicle, in case you didn't know what these now mean on these Audis 35s, 45s, so forth. This is the sport version with the STronic gearbox. Love the STronic gearbox, start, stop. This is just a one owner car. Love this colour. Sam, you like the colour?
Yeah, I do actually.
It's my favourite.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
I love it. Retro grey. A bit like me. Last service by Audi at the end of last year at 17,500 miles, so it'll be a long life servicing interval, so it won't need to be done for some time. 0 to 60 just over 9 seconds. Top speed of 127 miles an hour, which is a problem, Sam, isn't it?
It is a problem.
It needs to do 127 miles an hour. 150 brake horsepower, annual tax is £155, and this combined fuel economy for a car like this size and weight, what do you reckon?
Do you know? Tell me. Go on.
45! 45! I don't get that out of any of my cars. Right, let's pause, let's go inside. Here we are with the heart of the action here. We have an engine, Sam. Lovely 1.5 TFSi. Obviously our guys have been underneath here, our detailers, so it's spanking clean, as is the paintwork, which has all been cut back and highly polished. All the top layer has been taken off and then it's been mopped back to within pristine condition, as you can see. These engines, very, very good. What people don't realise is this produces the same amount of brake horsepower as the 2 litre diesels do, out of a 14 and now this, the 1500 engine, which is virtually the same engine, they've just changed a few bits and pieces. Okay, should we go inside? Oh, let's do the boot.
Let's do the boot, yeah.
Do you know what I hate about boots, Sam?
What do you hate?
Is having to actually pull them up. I hate that. That's what you want. Now, much improved on the old Q3 is the size of the boot. Much bigger boot. What I also like as well is this very handy amount of storage underneath here as well. You see that?
I do.
Stop stuff rattling around as well, and then we've got all the tyre kit, spare wheel bolt and all that kind of hardware there. So we'll pop that back down. Lovely jubbly. Stick that back in. Lovely. Then the other thing I like about these is they've got, you stay there, I've got this little ski hatch here, and then we've got, when I get this right, there we go, and then, Sam? Hello?
Hello, can you see me?
Oh sorry, I couldn't see you, so far away. Such massive room in the back here, isn't there? Yeah, real good load area. And then what they've done on this one is they've made this so that when you put stuff in it, it feeds up rather than you have to lift it over, which is a much better touch than the last one. Okay, let's have a look in the back.
Shall I come this side?
Now, just need to pull my little now. Okay, cool. So, in terms of room in the back, I'm a big room and loads of leg room. Also got these knee cutouts as well if you've got someone that's really tall sitting in the front. Plus, they're solid as well. So if you've got little Herberts in the back kicking your seat, you won't feel it through here because they've got a solid back on, which I love. Okay, right, let's do the front. Let me just shut that door so we get a through drive. as you can see, the vehicle is in exceptional condition all round. So I'm going to want it back just probably a nudge there. I'm good there. Nice interior on these Sports, really comfy seating. We've got height adjustment on here, tilt adjustment on here, extra leg. I mean, who uses that? What's that for?
I don't know.
I mean, I've got long legs, I don't need that. It must be like have really weird, like, I know, overly long middle part of your leg for this. Never understood it. Anyway, I digress. So, much more change. I think what we want you to do, actually, Sam,
Yeah.
is we'll do this bit here,
Yeah.
and then maybe we'll get you in to show the other stuff, or I'll maybe nick the camera off you. So we've got electric windows all round, electric wing mirrors. Are they folders as well, aren't they?
They are foldies.
Yeah, folders and heated. We've got a little button for the boot there. And then in terms of all of that,
Yeah.
so if you can see in here, people, digital display on the dash, which is wickedly cool. Sorry, Russ has been listening to LBC, the old Lefty Broadcasting Corporation. We'll have to just turn them down. Right, there we go. Right, that's better. Full touchscreen display on here as well, which is great. Full navigation. Love that new navigation.
Yes.
It's actually got the satellite image of the. I like that. It's pretty cool. S-Tronic gearbox. We'll talk a bit more about that when we go for a little run. Dual zone aircon. You can shift these manually on here, but it's bloody pointless. We've got stop start. We can change our driving select. Again, I'll go through that a bit more on the run. I think we've got lane departure on this as well. Cruise control, Bluetooth music streaming, DAB. It's got a lot of stuff. For the sport version, it's got a lot more. It's almost the same as what the S-Line used to have on. On these new models, the Sport's got pretty much the same amount of gear on. In fact, I'm struggling to think what an old S-Line would have that this doesn't. Anyway, have we done enough here?
I think so.
Can we go for a drive?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
let's
do
go
it.
for a drive. Okay, let's take this out for a drive. Just 21,604 miles so far on this car. We might do a little bit more, but usually our cars are spinning quite quick, so it should be on about less than 22,000 when you come and buy it. Okay, Q3. Generally what I like about Q3s is the build quality, the ride comfort, and the cabin noise is very, very minimal. I've always ended up doing a long journey in these. My wife has had 2 or 3 of these, from a 1.4 TFSi up to the RS Q3, which is an absolute head case of a car. And I've always found long journeys in them really comfortable. They're excellent around town. Sorry, this road's a little bit bumpy until we get out into the main drag here. But what I like about this 1500 TFSi is the pickup on it. So I'm just gonna wait for a little bit of traffic to go here, and then I'm gonna nail it, because we're on a bit of a quicker road, and I can show you just how good these are at accelerating. So I give myself a little bit of distance, and let's nail it. And the turbo really picks up nicely. So very quickly, that's 60 miles an hour. And for most, people with a family who are going to be using this type of car, that type of acceleration is more than enough. And what I do like about it is when you're doing 60 along the motorway and you want to overtake someone up a hill, it's got plenty of beans. The cog drops down on the gearbox, turbo picks up, and bang, you're away. Fantastic. In terms of comfort, this is new shape Q3, far superior to the old shape. Look, the old shape, don't get me wrong, was good. It came out in 2011, I think, somewhere around there, possibly 12. And they run it for a very long time unchanged, which is the sign of a really good car. But this vehicle is much more grown up. It's much nicer inside. The layout's a lot better. I think the infotainment's much easier to use. The buttons are much easier to use. The seating, I can't tell you how comfortable it is. I suffer with a bad back. I certainly wouldn't be getting a bad back in this car. The support's really good, and it really hugs you as well, certainly in this sport model. So in terms of this particular car, I've got to say, I buy and sell a lot of cars, over 5,000 over the years, and this has been kept in supremely good condition by the lady we got it off, who'd had it from new. So I don't think you're going to come down and be disappointed with the condition of this car. Obviously we prep our vehicles to a very high standard anyway, but this particular one has been superly well kept. And she did have one child, but you wouldn't know it from the state of the back. It's pristine. So I think that's all I'm gonna tell you about this car at the moment. I think maybe one other thing to mention about the Q3 is they do handle very well. I'm sort of stuck in traffic here at the moment, which is a bit of a pain in the bum for a test drive. But they do handle very well. You can point them into the corner, and they'll ride out with that. You know, you've got cruise control and some nice other touches on here. So there's plenty of kit on here. I think this will anyone who buys this will be very happy with this car indeed. So thank you very much for watching. There'll be a couple of minutes at the end, as I say, that will just go over what we give away in terms of package and all that kind of stuff, and our RAC approved status, finance and that kind of stuff. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye bye. Hi guys, well I hope you've enjoyed our video so far, and you've enjoyed looking around the vehicle and going for a little drive with me and Sam. So we just want to go through a few bits and pieces just to tie everything up and give you all the information about buying a car from A1 Car Search. So firstly, we are an RAC approved dealer. That means you get a lot of extra stuff when you buy the car through us, but mainly it means that the car's gone through the RAC approved inspection scheme, which means our workshop here has rigorously gone through the vehicle and make sure that, you know, if the brakes are less than 40%, we've changed them. If the tyres are less than 3 or 4 mil, we've changed them, so forth. And we do that across the car so that it makes sure that you get a vehicle in superb condition, that you haven't got to go, you know, a couple of 100 yards down the road and change the brakes. We make sure that the vehicles are up to their exacting standards, and we get inspected about 6 times a year by the RAC to make sure that we're doing our job properly. You'll also get a free RAC warranty with the vehicle. Generally, most of our vehicles are fairly new, so they're getting covered by the Platinum warranty, which is about as good as warranty as I've seen in 25 years in the business. That's why we use it, and that's why all the customers that trust us to make sure we've made the right choice in our choice of warranty company and our partnership with the RAC. You can extend the 6-month cover that we give away to 3 years, either 24 or 36 months total coverage. This also ups the warranty claim limit from £1,000 to £4,000, but on any of the policies there's no limit to how many claims you can make. So that sort of covers that. You do also get a year's free breakdown cover, which you can register. That's your own choice. That comes with every vehicle that we sell. We also put a brand new MOT on the vehicle. All vehicles are serviced as required, and certainly if the vehicle's within 4 months or 4,000 miles of requiring a service, we'll do it early. All the vehicles come with 2 keys. We also do really great finance deals. So if the car's under 5 years old, it can be done on the PCP scheme, which is a bit like a lease with an option to buy at the end. That can make the payments really manageable. Or you can just do it on a straight HP deal, 1 to 5 years. APRs at the moment are somewhere between 6 and 8%. It depends how much you're borrowing and over how long. It also does depend on you having an excellent credit rating. If your credit isn't, as what they now say, excellent, then it can go up 1% or 2% depending on your credit profile. As you'll see from our videos, our cars all look fantastic. And that's because we do something that really a lot of other car dealers, whether they be main dealers or even top-end independents, don't do. We do a full detail on the car, which is like a super posh valet. It takes about 7 or 8 hours for our guys just to do one car, but they'll go through the entire vehicle, wet vac all the headlinings, carpets, treat leathers, wet vac seats, boots, under the bonnet. They will cut back all of the paintwork and then machine polish the outside as well, so that when you see the vehicles, they're fantastic. And obviously we've prepped the vehicles for marks and bits and pieces like that. So actually when most people, I think probably 95% of people who come here and look at a car via a video, just come and buy it because they're not disappointed when they turn up by the condition of the vehicle. Well, our main part of our business is actually car sourcing. So my customers have stayed with me for, oh God, how long have we been going now? About 15 or 16 years. And they keep coming back because we're able to find whatever car or van they require for their personal or business use. We do both new and used vehicles.
but we predominantly sort of specialise up to about 5 years old. We don't tend to go too much older than that unless it's a classic or something like that I want to get involved with. We will do those, but we'll find you whatever make or model if I would buy it myself. So there are certain cars that I've been asked for that we just wouldn't supply because we don't think they're very good, and in that case we will help you through, see what you need from a vehicle and suggest some cars to you. We do this a lot for a lot of customers actually, where they're not quite sure what they want. There's lots of choice out there, so they take our advice and we'll send them vehicles that we think, after really we go through a fact find of what they need, what they're going to spend, what they use in the vehicle and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's I think all that I need to cover. Thank you for watching the video, and hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.